Hey, what's going on, man? We got all kinds of breaking news today. Make sure you crush the share, crush the follow. Thank you. Oh, man. Talk about it today. All fired up. Twitter took away my Wednesday wisdom. Changed it to Wednesday thoughts. That's not Wednesday thoughts. It's Wednesday wisdom. Hey, hello, how you doing? Hey. Let's see, who is that? That'd be... Oh, Danetta, how you doing? Awesome to see you. And lots of goodies. Yep, that's for reals. Oh, man, gots to get going. Woo! It's been a while since I heard Chili Peppers in Cincinnati. However, if you live in Los Angeles, I know the Red Hot Chili Peppers from Los Angeles. I know that already. But if you live in Los Angeles, you just might be sick and tired of hearing the Red Hot Chili Peppers in Los Angeles. They play them more so than in it. I mean, it's just all the time on the station out there. So, but it's been a while since I've heard of Chili Peppers. Good times. How's everybody doing? Hey, if this is the first time you've been on Scope, my name is Brian Smith, and we got a lot of sun in Cincinnati today, and I'm really excited about that. Loving it. Real quick update on the studio that I am currently building down in the basement, because you are listening to Brian Smith. I am the co-host of SmythRadio, Military Veteran Talk Radio. And we just finished our fostering classes, my wife and I, and we're in the process of having the home inspection and everything. And during the home inspection, the room has to be opened up, or enough room for children. And currently our radio show takes up one of those rooms. So with that being said, had to find a new place to do the show. We go live Sunday 5 to 8 p.m. Eastern. So we found a way to do the show. I am currently building a soundproof studio in the basement with underground bunker with all the work. So it should be better. Should be really good. I'm excited about it. I've been working on it every single night. So if you guys have DM'd me or emailed, well, maybe not email. I check my email all the time. But if you DM me or haven't seen me on Twitter or our Telegram group, I apologize. I've been being pulled on multiple different places. And as soon as the showroom is done in the basement, we'll get back to it. But we got breaking news, folks. Breaking news. And apparently I used the wrong hashtags on the scope because Twitter Periscope algorithms don't like Trump 2018, but that's all right. That's all right, folks. We'll get the word out anyhow. So, breaking news, Treasury employee or Treasury staffer, very high staffer, by the way. This is no just slouch employee. This is a high staffer. Works for the Treasury Department. Has been arrested today. She was found, I believe it's she, her last name's Edwards. They're referring to her as Edwards. She's got like a four-name name. What is that? Who has four names? Does anybody have four names? What does that mean? Treasury Secretary in Charge. Natalie Mayflower Sowers Edwards. Oh, maybe it's her maiden name. Leaky Lady. Oh, hashtag Leaky Lady. Dagnabbit, I didn't know that was trending. See, Twitter and Periscope, they don't allow me to see trending things anymore. They don't want me to use what's trending, and they'll suggest things that are just ridiculously not trending. But anyways, so the Leaky Lady, folks, she's been arrested. Some sources are saying, well, here's what people are reporting right now. She was arrested with a thumb drive that contained a lot of top secret information. also contained information on Paul Manafort and a couple other different Paul Manafort and others. We'll just leave it at that. Paul Manafort and others. So she was arrested for leaking classified. I mean, this is secret stuff, folks. You just can't be doing this. So apparently she took pictures of documents and then put them on a flash drive, and she obviously has the flash drive, and she was arrested. Flash drive was recovered, and it showed that she had top secret documents on Manafort that was leaked to the media. And this stuff leaked to the media was then used by the Mueller investigation to try and get Manafort to flip. I mean, all this crazy, this stuff is really bad stuff. This should throw you in prison for a very, very long time, folks. But this is bad stuff. So at least the leaky lady was arrested, has been arrested and charged. Take it to the hilt. Go as far as you can go with it. Put her in prison for a long time. Make an example of this woman. Hope she likes the... Yeah, absolutely. So I'm excited that Donald Trump is actually pushing really hard to find all these leakers. Trump's administration got to weed these leakers out. But here's what I'm thinking. Oh, real quick before I forget. Some news outlets are reporting that they don't know what news outlet that she leaked to. Gateway Pundit, either Gateway Pundit or Breitbart News is saying that she leaked to BuzzFeed. I don't know. So we'll see what happens on that end. I mean, I don't know if you can charge a reporter or a news outlet for receiving classified information and then leaking it out. Because if you're not a government official, there's nothing to stop you from leaking out, from looking. If you're just a regular John Q citizen, and say you're walking down the street, and you see a dossier laying on the ground, and it says classified, top secret, something of that nature, FBI, CIA, USA government, top secret, classified, do not open, burn, whatever. And you just regular citizen, regular John Q citizen. If you see that laying on the ground, I hope to goodness you pick it up and you call me. Call Brian, or email me, DM me or something right away, because we're allowed to look at that. We're allowed to talk about it too. However, because I love our country so much, that I would personally not expose top secret classified documents or information, whether it be on Barack Obama or Donald Trump. I would not leak that stuff out. However, you've got these salacious, hell-bent, resist, if you will, Democrat in sheep's clothing, working for the media outlets. Democrat Party has infiltrated the news media outlets. That's no joke about that. So they're willing to leak this stuff out on purpose. So that's why this woman obtained top secret classified information on Paul Manafort and others. Highly crooked, very, very wrong, and I hope she pays the price. And because she has signed documentation saying that she would never do this, and whether she was even allowed, even had the credentials to see this kind of information. So she's been arrested. Move forward. Keep going on. Wait, here's what I've been thinking, though. I wonder. I'm just curious. I'm speculating. I don't have any evidence, no hardcore documentation. I don't have any evidence, but I'm just entertaining the idea. Who is this woman connected to? Who does she know, and who knows her? I can't for the life of me, I can't seem to think that she's a lone wolf. Just this rogue government employee, deep stater. I mean, she is a deep stater, a deep state unelected official, doing some very nefarious things to get you thrown in prison for a long time. I don't want to be cynical or anything, but who's her husband? Who's her partner? Who's her kids? Who do they know? Who has she donated to in the past 10, 15 years? I'd like the FBI, whoever's investigating this, who's ever going to get involved in this, obviously the FBI, and probably Democrats are going to demand that Peter Strzok and Lisa Page do the investigation. No, them is jokes, y'all. Them is jokes for the masses. Don't take that for reals. But no, seriously, when they start investigating this, I'd like to know. She's put up on the witness stand, or if she pleads the fifth, like was it Christopher Steele? Did Christopher Steele plead? No, it was Glenn Simpson. Glenn Simpson, the CEO of Fusion GPS, just claimed the fifth. Said that he's not going to talk anymore. It's probably good for him that he's not talking anymore, because he's already looks like he's perjured himself, and that's going to be some prison time there. So that's not good. So how about this Russian collusion, huh? How about the Russian collusion? Oh my goodness, this whole thing is imploding left and right, and I'm so excited that all these deep staters are coming to light. They're all being prosecuted. Well, they're all being brought to light, whether prosecuted, arrested. There was a Charles Payne. If you follow Charles Payne on Twitter, Charles Payne put out an article today, and a good friend of the show, one of our matter of fact, we had her on the show two Sundays ago. Katya Lee, she's at Crazy About Trump. Crazy About Trump. She's an awesome gal, great supporter of our show, SmythRadio, and she is helping to put together the meetup in D.C. in December, so we're excited about that. So we'll be able to hang out with her then. And before I forget, the hashtag Walkaway movement, hashtag Walkaway March in D.C. at the end of this month, coming up in, I think, 2 weekends. Not this weekend, but next weekend, folks. Super excited about that. We're going to be there. Carrie and I are both going to be there. Carrie's sister's going to be there. My wife's going to be there. Going to have a blast, folks. It's going to be a great, awesome time. Brandon Strzok spoke out again today. The leader and the head up of the trending hashtag Walkaway movement, Brandon Strzok, he was quoted today, "A vote for a Democrat is vote for socialism and communism." Folks, it's really that bad. That's what it's come down to. A vote for Democrat, anywhere, a vote for Democrat is a vote for socialism and a vote for communism. As we transition the show, there's a little scope over to some other big news that's coming up. Don't take this for granted, folks, but we've absolutely got to keep talking to our friends and family. Everybody who voted for Donald Trump, that voted for Donald Trump, you've got to talk to them. You got to tell them, hey, this is serious. We are looking at it's something that if you thought that Donald Trump win 2016 was a walk in the park, this 2018 is making 2016 look like almost nothing, folks. We have really got to buckle down. And I'm not trying to fearmonger, scare anybody, but you've got to talk to your friends and your family that like Donald Trump or voted Donald Trump. Get out in the midterm, November 6th. You must vote. Vote, vote, vote. Okay. And find out who you're voting for. Republican down the ticket, but a lot of times you get in that booth and they don't have whether it's a county commissioner or sheriff or whatever the local politics are, you're not going to know. So if you see somebody's name on there, you don't know who to vote for, don't vote. If you don't know who to vote for, I say don't vote anything. Absolutely don't vote anything. But like if you're in Ohio, you absolutely have to vote Steve Shabbat. Steve Shabbat for Congress. Absolutely, Steve Shabbat for Congress. There's only one way to do this, folks. That's for real. That's Ohio. So find out your congressional, your Senate seats. Find out who's running. Find out what's going on. For those of you in Ohio, Sherrod Brown is a Democrat, and he's awful. He's wretched, awful socialist. Socialist Sherrod Brown. Keep that in mind. Flush. If it's brown, flush it down. Flush it down if it's brown. I'm just saying. Yeah. Oh, no. I'm just telling you, folks. Got to keep that out there. So, okay. So, our good friend, Katja Lee, at Crazy About Trump. Absolutely follow her. She's awesome. She just tweeted out Charles Payne article that he tweeted out about something to the effect, we got to find out more about this, folks. This is really rotten. That after 9/11, the government, our government, knew about and hid Osama bin Laden for 10 years in Iran. I don't know. We got to find out more about it. But Bush and Obama both knew about it and hid Osama bin Laden in Iran for 10 years. It's something to do with the Iran nuclear deal. Had to do with Osama bin Laden, and that's why it was so dirty. That's why Barack Obama dropped billions of dollars on Iran and unmarked dollar bills. And don't forget, folks, this is the Democrat Party I'm talking about. Don't forget. Do not forget for 1 second that Barack Obama went to Bank of America and propositioned Bank of America to accept a check, or wire funds to Iran. And because of the sanctions that were in place, Obama administration gave him a get out of free jail card. Here, don't worry about the sanctions. We'll give you one day get out of jail free card. Just like Preet Bharara did for a Russian honeypot to come into America for one day and get back out. So Bank of America looked at that, and the board of directors and the people, the guys and women who run the organization, whoa, even if we don't get in trouble for this, if this comes to light and people find out, this will be a PR nightmare. We would not be able to weather the storm of the PR nightmare. No, we will not be a participant in getting funds to the tune of billions of dollars to Iran. So what did Barack Obama do? Airlifted, airdrop shipped pallets of cash, billions of dollars of unmarked bills in different currencies to Iran, who apparently was harboring Osama bin Laden for 10 straight years. Obama knew it. Bush knew it. Folks, I don't recognize our country anymore when I look back in the past 20 years, maybe not quite 20, 16. Yeah, 20 years, past 20 years. I don't recognize our country anymore. Go back even further than 20 years. We had 3 presidents back to back, 8 years, 24 years, and then 4 years of Papa Bush. 28 years. If you're a 28-year-old millennial, you don't know nothing about America. All you know is the rotten, dirty, despicable, disgusting Democrat Party, the cabal, the globalist, the one world order. I'm serious. The globalist, the Bushes, the Clintons, Obama, all of them. They're all in the same party together. The uniparty, folks. The uniparty. And that's what we're fighting against. And don't think for 1 second they're letting up power, because they're not. They are not letting go of power. The Trump prophecies, if you haven't seen it yet, get online. Trump prophecies, go check it out. Coming to a movie theater near you. One of the prophecies, the Trump prophecies, one of the prophecies that has been said is that Barack Obama will be undone. His presidency will be undone. He will be prosecuted. Something. It's bad. The Clintons, it's bad. If the Bushes knew about this, they're involved with this. This is bad, bad stuff, folks. So I looking back the last 20 years, I have no idea. I'm a Gen Xer, and I've lived my entire adult lifehood. My entire adult lifehood of a flat economy or a declining economy. We have lived the last 20 years. Well, I mean, the 90s were good to the run-up, but then you had the bubble burst, .com burst. You had all kinds of problems that happened right after that. And then the decade, the last 18 years, or 16 years, last 16 years in America, under the Bushes and Obamas, you just saw just a train wreck of an economy. Just awful. Down. Bad policies, bad decisions, just one after another. And I'm beside myself with the traction that Donald Trump has made. This has been unbelievable. We've got to keep this going. We got 2.5 years under his belt. We got 6 more to go, unrelenting 6 more to go. But the 2018 midterms are coming up, and this is going to be huge, folks, huge. So let's talk about some of the numbers. At one point in time, it looked like the Republicans were going to lose a couple seats in the Senate. Right now, Republicans hold the Senate 51-49. Looked like they might lose a couple seats in the Senate and flip the Senate. We're now moving and shifting. And Katja Lee is predicting possible 6-seat pickup. Possible. But the only way that's possible, folks, is if we get out and vote. Vote for your senators. Vote for your congressmen. Find out who they are and get out the vote. November 6th. If we pick up 6 seats, folks, I'll be blown away. If we pick up 6 seats in the Senate, that'll be a resounding slam to the Democrats and the Democrat policy. I saw a new poll said even House seats look good for Republicans. Yes, now I'm getting to that. At first, this couple months ago, Democrats were poised to pick up 40 to 50 House seats. 40 to 50 pickup. That's too much. That's bad. That's wretched bad. Real bad for our country. It's bad for America. So they're pushing hard. New polls out now are showing maybe a possible pickup for Democrats of 20 to 30 seats. That's a big fall. From 30 to 40, or 40 to 50 to 20 to 30, that's a huge fall in the poll numbers. And the polls are always polling more Democrats than Republicans. Not only that, these polls don't poll. Folks, they're not always right. We saw in 2016 they weren't right. So don't be heavy-hearted and think that we're not going to landslide this thing. Nancy Pelosi is out there saying that the Democrats are going to tsunami, the blue wave tsunami is coming. You know why she's saying that? She's saying that because they're desperate. They're desperate and they don't know what they're doing. But one of the polls that I was reading that was talking about the loss for Democrats, possible loss for Democrats, was written by Charlie Cook. And Charlie Cook said one question. One question that keeps coming back up is whether those who led the out-of-control demonstrations demonstrations on Capitol Hill against the Kavanaugh nomination have any understanding of how much damage they did to the Democrats. Think about that. Those demonstrators, those people who railed against Kavanaugh and brought the awareness and the understanding of what we really are facing, folks. We are facing the demon party, the Democrat demon party. They're bringing out the worst in people. They're bringing out the worst. They're the demon party. I can't say no more than that. Using psychos again, yep. Want to make up, think we're losing. Just get out and vote red. Red all the way down the ticket, folks. We got to vote against the demon party. So, do they understand? Does Kamala Harris, does Booker, do all of them? Even the ones that railed against Republican senators that were asking questions of Peter Strzok and just blasting Peter Strzok, do they realize that they brought an Antifa-like attitude to these hearings, to these interviews, it's just unbelievable. Right, Brian? They are the demon party. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it. I don't know what else to say about them anymore. It's just wretched, awful, awful, awful. So, but do they realize how much damage they have personally inflicted on the Democrat Party? They will know after 2018. They will know after 2020. They will absorb and understand the amount of damage that they have caused. I'm actually shocked that their fundraising is still quite high. So if you guys are getting, notes and whatnot, if you're getting things in the, on text messages or you're seeing advertisements, if you don't feel like voting or sending money to the GOP, I understand. Do what I do. I go to DonaldJTrump.com. Don't go to DonaldJTrump.shop.com. Don't do that one. Or Donald Trump. Oh, it's a really precarious one. It's not Donald Trump's website. Okay? Go to DonaldJTrump.com. Go on there. Go buy something from Trump. If you see something on the Trump website and you're like, oh, I don't know who to buy anything for. I don't know. I'd like to buy something. I don't know who to buy it for. Well, I'll tell you what. You could buy it for me as a present, and I'll hand it out to a lucky, one of our lucky Patreons on our Patreon. There you go. Come up with a good idea. Folks, go to Donald Trump's website, okay, and buy something. If you don't have anybody to give it to, you go ahead and send it to Smith Radio. Give me a shout. DM me or email me, Brian@SmythRadio.com, and I will put it up for auction or put it up and give it away to a raffle to one of our lucky Patreons. And so we can just do something on DonaldJTrump.com's website. Donate to Trump himself. Whatever it takes, folks. Whatever it takes. If you don't feel like the GOP, I understand. I go to Donald Trump's website, and that's where my money goes to, because we are the Trump party inside what has become the big tent party of the GOP. And now we're teaching the Republican leaders, the old school Republican leaders like Mitch McConnell, the Lindsey Grahams of the world. Paul Ryan's missing in action, folks, because he's not up. He walked away. He's walking away. He kept anybody who donated and contributed to the $50 million pile of money to Paul Ryan's re-election campaign. Sorry, Paul Ryan's going to keep that, and he's not running for re-election. So he's out. I'm pushing for... We're pushing for more MAGA candidates, and these old school leaders are starting to see that if you get behind Trump, even if it's phony, they're starting to see if you get behind Trump, like the Lindsey Graham. I believe there's some things he got behind Trump on, but he's still blasting Trump. We're going to support you. You're going to get reelected. Lindsey Graham with his epic rant. His epic 3-4 minute rant, the Kavanaugh interview. You just want him re-election. I'm just saying, we want to hear from our politicians. We want to hear from our elected officials that you start standing up and speaking out against the hate, the anger, the rhetoric, the lies, the racist, sexist, bigot, homophobe. You need to stand up to the opposition party. You need to stand up to the demon party and tell them no more, No more. We're not standing for this anymore. You guys' days are over for lying, cheating, stealing. Claire McCaskill, your days are over. Your days are not voted out. Michelle Blackburn, she's going. She's in. She's pulling ahead. Pulling away and pulling ahead. Michelle Blackburn, excited to hear about that. I'm just saying, folks, there's a lot of exciting news about good MAGA candidates that are out there. Ron DeSantis, got your back, bro. Gonna make this happen. Ron DeSantis, got to make this happen. Alan West, you get back in the race, man. You need to find a way to get back in there and take that seat from Pocahontas. Because, man, there are a lot of Democrats that are angry with Elizabeth Warren and that whole joke, about that whole scheme, that she pulled. Because now they got to do damage control. Keith Ellison, whatever happened to his rape case? Well, not rape. Not rape. Now he might have raped a woman. I don't know. No, not rape case. His domestic abuse case. Whatever happened to that? Huh? Violent. Keith Ellison. Muslim Brotherhood. Islam. I'm just saying, folks. We got to keep talking about this to our friends and our family. And again, a vote for a Democrat right now is a vote for the demon party. Communism, socialism. Yep. I thank you for agreeing with me. I appreciate it. So Nancy Pelosi tells Harvard tells Harvard Democrats could win tsunami. Yeah, no, man. Come on, Nancy. In your dreams. You guys are lucky. You guys are lucky you still hold seats and you're not in prison right now. Poll, over 86% of Tennessee voters ignore Taylor Swift Dem endorsement. You know what? All these Hollywood elites coming out. America's sick and tired of being told what to do, what to think, who to vote for, and Democrats outline priorities when they take back Congress, protect the illegals, gun control, investigate Kavanaugh, and Russia, Trump impeachment. Yep, you heard it, folks. That is the Democrat playbook right now, and you heard it here. Mueller investigation will be over and concluded. The criminal Mueller. Mueller's a criminal. He's a colluding criminal with Rod Rosenstein, Christopher Wray, McCabe, Comey, all of them criminals. So here's the deal. Mueller criminal investigation. Who is the criminal? The fake investigation is now saying that they will release their findings of the Mueller investigation. Release their findings after the midterms. No, we couldn't get lucky enough before the midterms. After the midterms. Wah, wah, wah. You knew that was coming, folks. You knew that was coming. Mueller investigation to conclude after the midterms because, well, one thing, they can play it safe. And second thing, if the Democrats win midterms, then they'll keep it going on and on and on. Right, gee, what a shock. No, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Hey, folks, crush the share, crush the follow. Hey, this NPC, non-player computer, I've just renamed it. NPC is non-player or non-person culture. So we got the Democrat Party, the NPC party, is now the non-person culture. Yeah, they're creating a culture of being a non-person. You got to think alike. You got to talk alike. You can't think differently. You can't step out. You can't have different views or different ideologies. Check it out, folks. Paul Joseph Watson did a great video last night. He posted up last night. Go on YouTube. Check it out. Paul Joseph Watson did a great video on NPC. And I am very excited. I'm thoroughly excited to be supported by the gamers, supported by the NPC group of folks who like to put that out there and crack on. Because we own comedy, folks. Comedy always has a little bit of truth into it, and we can laugh at ourselves, too. I can watch Team America, and I can laugh about it. It's because it's a joke. It's all fake. Liberals watch Team America, World Police, and be like, see, I told you. That's how those Christians are. That's how those conservative patriots. No, man, y'all got to give it up. All right, everybody, got to go. This is Brian Smith for Smith Radio, Military Veteran Talk Radio. My Donald Trump forever? Democrat Party? Hell no, never. Go to Venezuela if you want socialism. Not here in America. Oh, we're making America great again. All right, everybody. I will see you tomorrow for Thursday Thoughts. And I am distraught that Twitter took away my hashtag Wednesday Wisdom away. No, it took my hashtag Wednesday Wisdom away, and now it's Wednesday Thoughts. What the hell that's all about? Anyways, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.